in Boyle Heights getting ready to conduct a tour for the president of the state senate regarding the lineage fire when we got word of the fire that had broken out over here in the Encino area. So we immediately came here. I contacted the neighborhood leaders on the way. We wanted to be extremely responsive to this neighborhood as there's still the concerns left over from the Palisades fire. We had been spending months and months and months together clearing out the Sepulveda Basin. So we came here right away to address exactly what was going on, and I'm happy to say that the fires were contained, but we were concerned that homes would be threatened. Chief Moore.
So just after 12 o'clock this afternoon, the Los Angeles Fire Department responded to the 4500 block of Encino Avenue where the Encino Reservoir is located. And what our initial fire companies found was a 50 by 50 spot fire that it was believed to have been caused by a power line that came down into some medium to light brush. Our firefighters immediately engaged that fire. They were putting it out. They called out our hand crews. They were digging it out. When they looked up the power line and they saw another spot fire break out. They left that initial fire, which was relatively under control, to go attack that other fire that had broken out. And when they got to that fire, it was already at 5 acres. They immediately communicated the situation to our Metro Fire Communications, which is located in downtown Los Angeles. Our Metro Fire Communications has a Wi-Fi capability to be able to project the path of fire based off of the weather conditions, the topography, the fuel type, and they projected that this fire would go very quickly from 5 acres to potentially 20 acres. The additional resources were called out. The incident commander called for all of our water dropping airships, as well as one LA County airship that we have on contract, that we basically have a mutual understanding, a memorandum of understanding actually, to where we can respond to their fires, they can respond to ours. And so we quickly did a very aggressive attack on this, and we were able to hold it to 8 acres. It is in some pretty steep terrain. We do have 153 firefighters here, but the fire has been contained. We're going to continue working this fire so that we can make sure that all the hot spots are put out. We're going to be flying drones over this fire, heat mapping this fire, and then logging that fire. And we're going to continue to maintain patrols in this area for the coming days, just to make sure that this fire is well mopped up. And as the heat continues to rise, and we might get a little sporadic wind, because we know the wind changes come around 4 o'clock. We're going to make sure that all of this is well put out and that we don't have any chances of fire igniting again. The DWP is going to be coming out to take a look at what possibly happened with their power lines to cause this. But I can tell you this, the Los Angeles Fire Department is working proactively with the Department of Water and Power to actually look at their power lines, look at the conditions under their power lines, and prepare for the brush season that's coming. Because this is, as the mayor said, the start of our brush season. And we know that fires are going to break out, and it's our job to keep them confined and contained to relatively small fires like the one we had today. The evacuation warning went out. It was simply a warning to let residents know that this fire was taking place. Many of you in this area may have gotten an alert via Genesis, Watch Duty, or the Notify LA system, because they were not only through the apps, but it was all through the wireless emergency alert system as well. That will be clearing if it hasn't been cleared already, because the threat has already been taken care of. And so residents are welcome to come and go as they please. Again, it was an evacuation warning. It was not a mandatory evacuation.